Hey everyone. Today I'd like to share a Bible verse with you. 2. Jesus heals the storm. This is Matthew chapter 8, verse 23. When he got into the boat, his disciples followed him. The gale arose on the lake, so great that the boat was beginning swamped by the waves. But he was asleep, and they went and woke him up, saying, Lord, save us, we are perishing. And he said to them, Why are you afraid? You have little faith? Then he got up to rebuke the winds and the sea, and there was a dead calm. They were amazed, saying, What sort of man of this, that even the winds and the sea obey him? In that verse, it's basically telling us that with little faith, you can't do things. But with faith, you can do anything, even if it's very little faith. And another verse in Matthew says, I'm not sure where it is, but it says, if you have faith of a mustard seed, you can move mountains. So, and then another thing this in Matthew chapter 7, verse 24. Hearers and doers. This is another big important thing I would like to talk to you guys about. Here we go. Everyone then who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on rock. The rain fell, the floods came, and the house blew and beat on the house, but it did not fall, because it had been founded on a rock. And everyone who hears these words of mine and does not act on them will be like a foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rain fell, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat against the house, and it fell, and great was its fall. Now when Jesus had finished saying these things, the crowds were so astonished at his teachings, for he taught them as one having authority and not as their scribes. So, quick recap of what we basically read about was, it says, Jesus heals the storm, and the disciples are freaking out. He's like, Jesus, the storm is crazy, yeah. And Jesus is like, you guys not have faith? Like, it'll go away, just have faith. And it also says that if you have faith, you can move a mountain. Faith has a mustard seed. And if you've never seen a mustard seed, they're very small. I remember at my school one day, they handed out mustard seeds. And they were so small. And this shows you that even if you have a little bit of faith, you can move mountains. And then it also says, hearers and doers. If you hear the word, you have to implement it into your life. So have faith in everything else you do. And then, if you seek out the word and you're seeking it, and you're having faith because you heard it, you will have a house formed on a solid foundation. It will not fail. You will be wise. But if you don't, this will just go over your head and you'll probably fail. Thank you. Thank you for letting me spread the gospel to you. Thank you.